Hey there guys, this is Joseph Willows here, and today here is something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the new version 1.08 for Gran Turismo 6, specifically Senna and a new Vision GT car. So we're going to start off with Senna, here we are, and we're going to start off with the early life from childhood to the karting world championships. Now, I'm doing this commentary first of all because the reason for this is because I was doing live commentary for this, but then I realised that I hadn't turned the mic on for it. So unfortunately, unfortunately I had to do it in this way. And for the second clip as well, I'm going to be pretty much you know. The second clip will also have this sort of commentary, but then halfway through we'll have live commentary again, because then I realise. So I'm going to leave you to watch this for a minute, and yeah, I'll let you read it. Okay, so here we are at the Silverstone circuit, and I gotta say, this is a weird track for a car. I mean, it looks small enough for a car, I will give you that, but here we go, and we're gonna start a I've paused it because I think I realised that there was something wrong. So there we go, off we go now. Off we go, and here is the start. We've got a bit of 1 minute so we can get the gold time, or 1 minute 3 for the silver and a 1 minute 10 for the bronze. So here we go, coming through into turn number 4. I should know this because this is the top year Gran Turismo test track. Down the straight, we've got to watch the cones because we can't touch any of those, and you'll see in a minute. There you go, I only just realised that you're supposed to go through the chicane, whereas when you're playing this on time trial, you go straight on. So I was not expecting that, so I gave it another go. And this part I wasn't really concentrating because I hit the cone on the inside. I got really distracted from somebody. I didn't know who. I think it was actually my brother who I got distracted from. But yeah, off we go. And yeah, so we're going to start the lap again, and this lap I know I didn't make any mistakes. So turn 1, I go very cautious through there because I know that kart is very, very slidey. So what my opinion on this car is that it is not as slidey as a normal car, I will admit. But if you put it down through a fast corner for a normal car like that corner, if you take it flat out through turn 1 and 2, the car will start to slide a little bit, but it doesn't slide as much. And I take it cautious through there, but you can take that a little faster. And I took that bit a little quicker. Here you can put your foot down, and then you have to brake at the middle of the corner. And then down here, you use the brakes, and then use the brakes again, just a tiny bit of the brakes. And I use it flat out through here. And then you've got to brake for this for the second to last corner, and then you've got to keep it flat for the last corner. And this, I believe, was only good enough for a bronze medal, bronze trophy. So here is my lap, and I will, I will take you. I'll tell you when I reach the gold time. So speak to you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back, and I did get a gold time, and we have unlocked the go-kart. And not only have we unlocked the go-kart from 1980, but we've also unlocked his suit from 1980, his racing suit, his karting suit, I should say. So we're not going to drive it. So we've done there. We managed to get a gold time, and we're not going to look in there. It's it's a good car. So now we're going to go from Formula Ford to Formula 3, and this was between the years of 1981 to 1983. So yeah, here we are. We're going to be going around the Brands Hatch Indy circuit from the 1980s, and there is something weird about these 80s tracks, Brands Hatch and Monza, which, if you can hear James in the last part of the clips, you'll be able to hear why something weird about this track is. In fact, you'll be able to hear him in this bit, why they're a bit weird. So, let's get on with it. So, I will be talking halfway through this because I do realise that I didn't have my mic on for the live commentary. So, I'm going to leave you with my live commentary now. So, just watch this, and you'll be able to hear me halfway through this because we'll be reading a bit of it. So, apart from that, thank you for watching and enjoy the vid. Take care. Fucking sorry about that. I didn't realise my mic was on. Jesus Christ! I just heard myself. I accidentally turned that up. I don't know how. The normal Macau Grand Prix and the national. That must mean I didn't have the volume up for the other one. Damn it! I'll do some Audacity. Senna secured a victory in Macau and thus became the first ever Formula 3 world champion. Now to you. You have the chance to drive Ayrton Senna's Formula 3 car. I'll do some Audacity on the ones that I didn't audio later. Jesus, that sounds good. As my thing fell off. Right, start then. We've got to be at 43.140. You'll see in a bit. Well, why did it say 80s there? Anyway, shut up. I'm driving the car. It's very light. It's not very slidey, I will admit. It's got a lot of grip under it. It's a good car. A very good car. Even my wheel feels a little lighter than it usually is. I don't know if something's broken on it or what. It's fine. It's not affecting the driving at all. It is, look, look. I haven't got a clue, James. Through this corner. No! Oh, doors. Okay, so I'm back, and sorry about that. That was my dad just knocked on the door, and I'm doing this with Audacity again because when I played back on this video, the volume was out, the audio was out of sync, which was kind of disappointing. So yeah, I'm doing it this way. So this, I believe, was my full lap, and it was. I can remember now because I did a clean lap. So if you turn one, you've got to keep it as fast as possible. And I did a lap previously because I pretty much screwed up the lap. So yeah, so you've got to keep it, you know, as fast as possible. You can do that. You keep it flat through turn 3. And the car, like I said, is very light. You know, it's not a slidey car. Well, it won't be because it's not as powerful as a Formula 1 car. But the fact is that it's so grippy for an 80s car. And so, yeah, I'm going to cross the line now. And I managed to get a silver. So, yeah, I'll tell you when I get the gold. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back, and I've had to turn the volume down on this one because this was also out of sync. So yeah, I do apologise for that, but it's capture cards. It does happen sometimes. So yeah, if it does get laggy, I do apologise. So hopefully that's not the case. So 3 million credits that we got there. And we also unlocked the West Surrey racing car and his suit as well. So yeah, we're going to exit that bit. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video at the moment, even if some of it is Audacity and some of it isn't. And here is the car. His West Surrey Racing Formula 3 car from 1983. His World Championship winning car. And I don't understand why it had number 1 on it, but yeah, really good car. I've been playing it quite a lot, me and James have, and it's a pretty cool car, I will admit, for a Formula 3 car. And after when I do this vid, I'm going to give an update about ITCC, because it's big news, because I think that the rules are getting a bit complicated, so I've had to change the cars again. But I'm not telling you what cars it is, because there's no teams now, it's just individuals. So I'll be telling you what car it is in a bit. For some reason I went back into Formula 2, I think it was an accidental button I pressed. So yeah, we're going to start off at the 80s Monza in this beautifully made, beautiful Lotus 97T from 1985. The car which he took his first win. And in fact, his first 8 pole positions with. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you to read this, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, apologies for the lag there. I didn't notice that. So yeah, I'll let you watch it. Okay, so sorry for the late reaction there, but we've got to be at 1:25.084, which was actually his pole position lap, and that's for the gold. Silver's a 1:30, and the bronze is a 1:40, around the classic auto-driven Monza. And this car, and I've got to say, you'll be seeing in a minute through Parabolica, it is a very hard car to drive, but once you get used to it, you're fine, because it's got a turbo in it. And look, I go off at Parabolica, and then next up, I think I go off again. Actually, you're gonna see it again in a bit. So through the this corner, look, the turbo kicks in. I can't get the wheel straight enough, and I go into gravel again. You've got to keep it on the track to get a good time, and it's very hard, this car is very hard, but I do get used to it eventually. Do I go off again through Parabolica, or do I get used to it? I've got used to it, it looks like. Yes, I have, so I can start a lap. So, yeah, so I think I do actually go off again at some point. I don't know if it is actually on this lap. So I'm going to brake a little early for turn 1. Turn 2, no problem. Turn 3, oh, cut the chicane, apparently, and now there's lag on the vid. Damn. Do apologise for that. But luckily, it wasn't really much you could see there, so, yeah. My computer was being a bitch on that day, so, because I recorded this on yesterday, actually. So yeah, that's the cockpit view. There's nothing really much you can see, so I'm gonna keep it on this view. So you gotta really be careful of the speed, because it's very quick, and the steering as well, because it's got understeer and oversteer. Turn 1, just gotta keep it careful. Make sure you don't cut that bit, and manage. You can keep it flat through there, and lots of turbo lag you just seen there. Now through this fast right hander, which is still there, just a different layout. And now into the second chicane, which is different. And here's the reason. It was as I go straight on. That's not the reason. Going straight on is not the reason why. Okay, I knew this chicane anyway. Basically, what it is, unlike nowadays with Monza, where you go left and then right again. Left, right, and then a little left. There, it's just left, right, straight, and then through the Lesmos. And now through the first chicane, and I hit the wall. It is a very hard car to drive, but I do get used to it eventually, guys. I don't take forever. So I'm hoping it does at least, this video does take half an hour. I hope this video will be half an hour. That's what I'm aiming for at the moment. It's been 24 minutes from what I'm looking at right now, unless I've got to trim some. I want to aim it for a half an hour, because YouTube has changed so much recently that people have started, like, as we've got some more lag. I do apologise. It's a bit sizzly. That's what I like to call it, and there as well. So yeah, I do apologise for that, guys. There was not really much I can do about it, really. There isn't, yeah. My computer's not the best in the world, but I am getting it sorted, because at the moment it is being a bit of a bitch. It's just, it needs some stuff to get repaired on it, so not much, but just a bit. So we should hopefully make the Elgato run faster. But I've got through those two, which you can't take flat out, unfortunately. And where was I? Yeah, YouTube has changed so much recently that videos that people just, you know, oh, and we cut the last bit of Escari. I'm being interrupted. This lap, I do actually get a clean lap in. So where was I? Oh yeah. YouTube has changed so much recently that people have started to get bored of watching longer vids. Apart from my Top Gear Gran Turismo, well, some people, they like to watch all of it because it's like the proper Top Gear. But when it comes to like these types of videos, like walkthroughs and I don't know, just like walkthroughs and gameplays. No, I didn't actually get a clean lap. Walkthroughs and gameplays. People just like to watch like half an hour of the videos, because otherwise, if videos like go way over half an hour, it's alright if it goes like just a little bit over half an hour, just a tiny bit, a little bit over half an hour, like, and then like 33 minutes or so, 32, 31, 32, 33 or 34 minutes, but not 35 or above that. People will start to, turning off, and they would not be able to watch the whole vid, and that's what a lot of YouTubers want. And as I go off there, so I'm trying to limit it down to half an hour, so because that's about the maximum amount. So here we go again, and lag, just a bit of lag there. But it took me a while to find that big lag, because it got to there. God, how big that lag was. And, don't lag again, please. God, this is a bit of a laggy clip. But, I do apologise. So, I think the lag stops here. So, yeah, coming around the final corner. And, I do manage to finish this lap. I didn't make a mistake on this one. So we're going to come down the straight, and it's not going to be good enough for gold, I don't think. No, it ain't. It's just enough for a silver. So a 125.695, and yeah, I will tell you when I get the gold time. So cheers. Okay, we are back, and we did get a gold time because we thrashed that lap. And you will be able to hear me stutter in the background. That's because my mic was playing up. So nothing to do with the video this time. It was just my mic. I've been having a lot of trouble with that mic recently. Elgato's. I think I'm actually gonna give up with that mic because it's absolutely horrible. The fact that the mic just struggles, and I've got some McCoys here. So hang on. Sorry about that. I'm just a bit peckish. So we got 1,705,000. Sorry. And we unlock his 1985 outfit. So yeah. So yeah. So hopefully you've enjoyed this so far, guys. And yeah. So we're gonna go now to Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, the 80s. No Lotus 1970 still, and I'm gonna keep quiet. So yeah, enjoy this for a bit. Let me just turn the mic off, and I'll turn it back on in a bit. So just read this, and yeah, enjoy it. Okay, so here we are at Brands Hatch, and I think this could run a bit of overtime, this walkthrough. So yeah, so I'm gonna actually skip to the. Well, actually, let's watch this lap, and if I do go off on this lap, I will cut it down, so we can get to the half an hour bit, so we can see my full lap. So into turn 1, do we go off? No, not at the moment. Down the straight into the hairpin. So yeah, you gotta really be as fast as possible with this car. Through the left-hander, and we're going a bit wide, but luckily not enough to send us off a little bit. So we're gonna keep going, and the Grand Prix circuit is actually also different. Not this bit, obviously, and I just about managed to not get it on the gravel. Now through the right-hander. Oh, losing it a little bit. That's also different, that little right-hander. Now down here, I've got to be patient there. There we go. Now through the second to last corner, and we go off the track. So I'm going to cut it down, and yeah, I will get to the full lap. So, we're back, and ignore that bit where I said you might hear a bit of stuttering. I decided to turn the volume down because it will get a little bit confusing if you heard two voices. So, yeah, this was the actual clean lap, and it took me a while just to get used to the car on this track. So turn 1, I'm trying to turn it as tight as possible, but as fast as well. Through turn 2, very hard with this car. As you can see, I'm turning as tight as possible, but I do go wide. And then down the hill, flat out through the left-hander, and so through the left-hander, that was hard, and down the hill, and we go through the first of the two right-handers. You have to brake and then keep it as fast as possible, but you have to get the turning right as well. And also through here, fast as possible. Nearly got it on the grass there, so keep it as straight as possible. Just missed a curve on the outside, and I caught a little bit of the grass, but it didn't invalidate my lap. Wide through there, unfortunately, and down the hill, it's very hard to get a 1:07 through the last corner, and there you go, 1:07 gone, and it's only good enough for a bronze. So yeah, I will talk to you when I get the goal. Okay, so I'm back, and this is going to be the last Audacity on the last clip, because this one was also out of sync, so I do apologise. So yeah, we didn't get a gold, which was unfortunate, but yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's very hard with this car, so I'll have to do it at some point in my spare time. But it didn't matter anyway, so and we wait, and there it is. The Lotus 97T. And you can have it in two liveries. They look the same, but look. One of them has got the Team Lotus Special on it, and the other has got the championships that they've won on it. I was driving the one with the championships on it when I was testing it, but I decided to buy this one instead, to have it in this livery. I might get it in the other livery as well, but you'll just have to wait and see. We'll see. But yeah, so I wanted to have a look at what its which was, but then I realised it was actually a film that that Gran Turismo had put together. So yeah, so I'm gonna actually skip to the Mitsubishi now. After when I show you these suits. So yeah, I'll just skip to the Mitsubishi because I am running over time. So yeah, speak to you in a bit. So I'm back, and I'm going to be showing you a bit of the Mitsubishi because it was laggy, this footage, so I do apologise. Don't comment on the lag below because I've told you the reason. I am getting it sorted. So Yeah, so I'm going to be telling you some of this about the car, and as well as the Senna one. So I'm going to start with the Senna one. The Senna one, it is, obviously, it's got the characteristics as it was in the 80s, which is good. So it's got understeer and oversteer and turbo lag, which is good, and it is properly fast. So it will get hard to, you will find it hard to get used to, but once you get used to it, you will be fine. And for the Mitsubishi, it's so slow, and it looks ugly as well. I thought it was a fast car when I saw it. It's got 7 gears, for God's sake, and it is so slow for a car. It hardly reaches about. It just gets to 100 and about 150 down there, as you saw, and that is so annoying. So they really need to improve that Mitsubishi in Gran Turismo, because it needs a lot more power than that. So yeah, so this car, you can get it on the Vision GT, and to get the free Senna cars, all you need to do is do those free Senna challenges and you'll get them. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I'm sorry there was a lot of volume down, but until then, I've been Joseph Willows, and I'll take care. Cheers.